Hello everyone. In the previous session we have discussed about the forfeiture of shares. Now in this session we will learn about reissue of forfeited shares. As we know, forfeited shares means cancellation of shares. Those shares which are cancelled. So reissue of forfeited shares means shares that were earlier forfeited when issued again is known as reissue of shares. Means the shares which were forfeited from shareholders on account of non-payment is now again issued to some other party so as the shares are issued again. It is known as reissue of shares. मतलब कंपनी ने जो शेयर्स फोरफीट किए थे यानी जो शेयर्स कैंसिल किए थे ऑन अकाउंट ऑफ नॉन पेमेंट बाय शेयर होल्डर्स, कंपनी उन शेयर्स को फिर से इशू करती है. दैट इज री इशू ऑफ फोरफीटेड शेयर्स. And the directors have the authority to reissue the forfeited shares on such terms as they think fit. Now, the reissue of shares can be done at par, at premium and on discount. So what does reissue of shares at par means? It means when reissue price is equal to paid up value. For example, if shares of the face value of ₹10 is issued at ₹10, then it is said that the shares has been reissued at par. Next is reissue of shares at premium, which means when reissue price is more than the paid up value. For example, if a share of the face value of ₹10 is issued at ₹12, then ₹2 will be the premium on share and we say that the shares has been reissued at premium. Then next is reissue of shares at discount. What does it mean? It means when the reissue price is less than the paid up value. For example, if a share of the face value of ₹10 is reissued at ₹9, then ₹1 will be the discount on share and we say the shares has been reissued at discount. So let's understand these three cases of reissue of shares with example. So the first case is reissue of shares at par, which means where paid up value is equal to the reissued price. So the question is ABC Limited reissued 100 shares at the rate 8 each, paid up ₹8 per share. Balance in share forfeiture account is 300. So the entry will be bank account debit to share capital account. Bank has been debited as the amount has been received from reissue of shares. So bank will be debited with the amount 800. 800 as number of shares reissued, that is 100 into reissue price, which is 8. So the amount will be 100 into 8, 800. And the amount is transferred to share capital account and share capital account will be credited with the amount 800 as number of shares reissue is 100 into paid up value, that is 8. So 100 into 8, 800. Now what does balance in share forfeiture account means? As we have learned in the forfeiture of shares that share forfeiture account is always credited with the amount received on application, allotment and calls. So whatever the credit balance which is left in share forfeiture account is always considered as capital gain to the company. Okay. So after the reissue of forfeited shares, the credit balance left in the share forfeiture account is always transferred to a capital reserve. So the entry will be share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve account and the amount will be 300 and 300. तो जितना भी बैलेंस हमारा फोरफीचर के टाइम पे शेयर फोरफीचर अकाउंट में क्रेडिट होता है वो हमारा क्या होता है? कैपिटल गेन. एंड द कैपिटल गेन इज ऑलवेज ट्रांसफर टू कैपिटल रिजर्व अकाउंट. ओके. नाउ द नेक्स्ट केस इज reissue of shares at premium. At premium means when reissue price is more than paid up. So for example, XYZ Limited reissue 200 shares at the rate 12 each, fully paid up. Fully paid up means face value and face value is ₹10. Balance in share forfeiture account is ₹500. So the entry will be bank account debit to share capital account to securities premium account. Now bank account will be debited with the amount 200 into 12 as shares are reissued at 12 each. So 200 shares are reissued and the reissue price is 12. So the bank account will be debited with the amount 200 into 12, that is 2400. To share capital account, number of reissue share is 200 and the paid up value is 10. So the share capital account will be credited with the amount 200 into 10 fully paid up capital, that is 2000. To securities premium account, it will be credited with the amount 400 as reissue share is 200 and the premium amount is 2. So 200 into 2, that is 400. Next is balance in share forfeiture account is 500. So the entry will be share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve account as it is considered as capital gain and capital gain is always transferred to capital reserve account. Now the last case is when shares are reissued at discount, which means when reissue price is less than the paid up value. So here we will understand the entry first. Entry is bank account debit, share forfeiture account debit to share capital account. Now the question is why share forfeiture account is debited. Suppose if the paid up capital is rupees 10 and the shares are reissued at the price of rupees 9. So there is a loss of rupees 1 and we know that losses are always debited. So here share forfeiture account is debited as there is a loss of rupees 1. This loss is compensated by the profits at the time of forfeiture which was credited to share forfeiture account. Means जब भी कंपनी डिस्काउंट में शेयर री इशू करती है इसका मतलब कंपनी को लॉस बियर करना पड़ता है, ठीक है। और इस लॉस को कहाँ से कॉम्पनसेट किया जाता है, फॉरफीचर के टाइम पे जितना भी अमाउंट हमको रिसीव होता है हम उसको कहाँ डालते हैं, शेयर फॉरफीचर अकाउंट में। तो यहाँ पे जब लॉस होता है ये हमारा इस लॉस को कौन कॉम्पनसेट करता है, शेयर फॉरफीचर अकाउंट का क्रेडिट बैलेंस। That is why share forfeiture account is debited in case of discount of reissue of shares. So share forfeiture के अंदर क्या आता है यहाँ पे, extent of loss and the remaining forfeited balance is transferred to capital reserve. So we will understand this case with an example. XYZ Limited reissued 200 shares at the rate of 8 each fully paid up. Fully paid up is 10. Balance in share forfeiture account is rupees 1000. So the entry will be bank account debit, share forfeiture account debit to share capital account. Now bank account will be debited with the amount 1600 as number of shares reissued is 200 and the reissue price is 8. So 200 into 8, 1600. Share forfeiture account will be debited with the amount 400 as fully paid up is rupees 10 and the shares has been reissued at rupees 8. So there is a discount of rupees 2. So 2 into 200, that is 400. Share capital account will be credited with the amount 2000 as the number of shares reissued is 200 and paid up capital is rupees 10. So the amount will be 200 into 10, 2000. Now the balance in share forfeiture account is rupees 1000 out of which 400 is the compensation to the loss bear by the company as it has reissued the shares at discount. So the remaining balance in share forfeiture account will be 1000 minus 400 that is 600. So the entry will be share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve as the remaining balance will be transferred to capital reserve account and the amount will be 600 and 600. So we have learned all the cases of reissue of forfeited shares. In the next session we will continue with the practical question of reissue of forfeited shares. So that's all for today. Thank you.